For centuries, South Koreans have relied on the ebb and flow of the tide to harvest their shellfish. The country's west coast provides some of the most dramatic tidal shifts anywhere in the world. It's no surprise, then, that it's here the government has chosen to harvest the power of the ocean itself. Once completed, this $360 million plant will supply electricity to 500,000 homes. Turning these massive turbines will be the changing of the tide. The daily surge is expected to generate 254 megawatts of power, about a quarter of the output of a nuclear power plant.
Using tidal power is nothing new. France has done it since the 60s. But ours will be the world's largest, and the greatest part is entirely eco-friendly.
Eco-friendly green energy is fast becoming the catchphrase of the times. The man responsible for South Korea's future vision says his government is serious about reducing the use of polluting fossil fuels. To prove his point, he commutes by driving an all-electric vehicle.
The basic philosophy of green growth is you can get healthy growth by making things green, by making things less dependent on fossil fuel, by making things far more energy efficient.
Like many nations, South Korea's wealth has come on the back of heavy industry. It remains today one of the world's largest greenhouse gas polluters. But change is in the air. Every week, it seems, authorities are ushering in a new green project. Here, residents of Seoul celebrate the opening of a park. Its lights are powered by the wind. Nearby solar panels pump electricity to the city's power grid. And it may be hard to imagine, but the local nature reserve used to be the city dump. For 15 years, people piled their waste onto two towering mountains. They've since been covered over and beautified for people to enjoy.
I've seen a big difference. Not only has the environment improved, but our culture is healthier.
The government's pledge of making its cities greener and in some cases more colorful has received the praise of the United Nations. $87 billion over the next 5 years will be spent on reducing greenhouse gas emissions. It's one of the most ambitious environmental plans anywhere in the world. The plan does have its critics.
We think this kind of mentioning is liar. I mean, they are not real green. They are not true green. They are fake one.
Take the case of Shiwa. Environmentalists say while using tidal power is a good idea in principle, the plant could end up flooding neighboring mudflats, destroying the habitat of migratory birds. The government admits there are shortcomings, but says the overall benefits of providing cleaner air can only be better for everyone, including the wildlife. Steve Chao, Al Jazeera, Shiwa, South Korea.